Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is able to hear me and everyone is able to see my screen. If possible, can someone please confirm if you're able to hear me clearly and able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, able to hear you clearly.
Thank you, sir. So the first question I have is, anyone have any queries regarding accessing the notes and getting any execution issues, anything like that? Because the reason of asking is, we are not sharing the complete code, guys. Okay, whatever the project we created, right, under that src folder only I'm sharing. Remaining will be as it is, right? So what you need to do here, if you want to practice, you can create two projects. One project for your practice, and you get any issues, you can refer my code. That's the point here. Okay, anyone as of any questions, guys, as of now on execution point of view, or anything, any questions from anyone, or accessing the notes, anyone?
Sir, one
Okay.
thing, sir.
Yeah.
One here. So actually, already you are sharing notes for the Angular notes, right? I think something called the point until the point 15 you were sharing some 2 days before. Later we started with the data binding.
Correct.
Okay. So in between, is there any notes missed out because from data binding you start uploading in the new portal?
Correct. That's the first topic only, right? Before that, we didn't start anything, right? I only explained Angular flow of execution and Angular running nodes. So there is no code exists actually. From data binding only we started.
Yeah, not about the code. The nodes, I think you were sharing, I think polyfill.js, I think vendor.js, I think one.
I also shared, right? Oh, that is shared in Google Classroom, right?
Yeah. So that is not
Okay.
shared in the later.
Whatever the things are available in Google Classroom, you want to share in the here, right?
Yes, sir. Because so here downloading will be easy.
Yeah. I'll do that actually. I'm going to do that actually. So these things actually. TypeScript code and all those things.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll do that. What I'll do is I'll zip the entire things here. Okay, because it says individual pieces, right? Ashok IT notes cannot take multiple zip files. One zip file, one day. That is how it is organized. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
what
sir.
I'll do is I'll zip it all things in one zip, and after that you can download, you can unzip. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Sure. Thank you.
I'll do that actually. Yeah. Okay, guys. Now, without wasting the time, I want to go to the next topic in our course, JSON. JSON in Angular. Okay. So what is JSON, guys? What is the purpose of JSON? By default, JSON object is JavaScript object. JSON object is a JavaScript object which is used for achieving heterogeneous communication, which is mainly used for heterogeneous communication. Sir, what is the meaning of heterogeneous communication, guys?
Store the data
So,
on data types.
JSON is a JavaScript object. Is a JavaScript object. What is a JavaScript object? A front-end object here. Why JSON object is created? Mainly to achieve heterogeneous communication. What is the meaning of heterogeneous communication over here? Anyone, any idea? What is the meaning of heterogeneous communication?
It accepts the all data types values.
Sorry,
It takes the all data type values.
what is the use?
Mm.
You're telling that the structure of JSON you're telling, but I'm telling heterogeneous communication. What is the use?
Different type of data type, like different type of data can be sent together.
No. Communication, guys. Communication means heterogeneous communication means two different programming languages.
To achieve interoperability.
Correct. Two different programming languages. What is the meaning of two different programming languages? Java want to talk to .NET. Okay. .NET want to talk to PHP. Java want to talk to C++. PHP want to talk to mainframe system. Different programming languages want to communicate in a different communications. For example, sir, okay, I'm a Telugu guy. I know Telugu. I'm a Telugu guy. I know Telugu. If I'm going to Chennai, can I survive? I only know Telugu guys, no other language. Can I survive? No. I cannot survive, right, guys? Because Tamil guys knows, Chennai guys knows Tamil. I know Telugu. Two different states person. Telangana guy cannot talk to Chennai guy. Chennai guy cannot talk to Telangana guy. Because two different states. Am I right? How to make a communication? How to achieve a communication between these two?
Translator.
Exactly. Some kind of translation. We need to introduce some kind of translation. What is the meaning of translation? A mediator between them who knows Tamil and Telugu. But again, it's not easy. Correct, right? We need to introduce one more system who knows both the languages. But now I am going to, for example, Chennai issue is resolved. Now I am going to Bangalore. Again, Kannada. Again, one more guy. Now I'll go into US. Some other language. Again, one more guy. So, mediator is not a best option. Correct, right? What is the best way to do this? Introducing a new data format. We need to introduce a new data format. Okay? We need to introduce a new data format that supports for all programming languages. Introducing a new data format that supports for all programming languages so that you don't need any mediator. For example, I made Hindi as a common language in India. Hindi as a common language. Now, I know Hindi. Chennai guy also knows Hindi. So we can communicate, right? Easily. Even though I don't know Chennai language, Tamil language, even though Tamil guy doesn't know Telugu language, but if both know Hindi, it's easy for communication, right? In the similarly, okay, if two different programming languages want to communicate with each other, If two programming languages want to communicate with each other, then a common data format system, that is JSON, JavaScript object, which is a common format. Every programming language can understand this format. Every programming language can understand this particular format, a common data format, that is a JSON. Understand? Sir, before JSON, XML is also there, guys. XML is also there. Yes or no, guys? Everyone
Yes,
knows
sir.
XML?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is the meaning of heterogeneous communication? Heterogeneous communication is two different programming languages want to communicate with each other. Two different programming languages want to communicate with each other is called as a heterogeneous communication, like Java communicates to .NET. .NET communicates to PHP. And Python talks to C++, etc. Okay? That is the meaning of heterogeneous communication. Okay? We require a common data format. We require a common data format called XML or JSON, which will help to achieve heterogeneous communication. We require a common data format called as XML or JSON, which will help to achieve heterogeneous communication. But XML, why XML is not up to the mark, guys? Why a lot of people using JSON? Any idea?
XML is heavy. They are using parser. It is heavy.
The first point is to create
Complex
an
to
XML.
write also.
To create an XML, to validate an XML, we need to write a lot of code. Okay? So XML is heavyweight and requires lot of code in converting the Java to XML and XML to Java.
Parsers.
Our data is available in Java, right? Because we are Java. I'm talking about Java, guys. Because we are a project batch, I want only Java. But .NET also is there, PHP is also there, Python is also there, like lot of things are there. But we are Java, guys. If at all, if I want to choose XML, my data is in XML or Java, guys? My data is in Java, right? Whenever I query find all, thread repository dot find all, JPA repository dot find all, right, sir? Everyone knows Spring Boot, right, guys? So that is giving list of employees, list of products, list of accounts, list of orders, list of some Java object, right? So my entire data is available in where? Java object, right? Now you want to create it XML. Again, I need to write Jaxby, some third-party framework I need to use. And we need to write a code converting a marshalling as well as unmarshalling. Marshalling means what? Converting Java to XML, and XML to Java is unmarshalling here. but JSON is lightweight, right, guys? Lightweight and does not require heavy code in marshalling and unmarshalling. What is marshalling?
Object
What is
as
marshalling? Programming language object to JSON. Here we are learning Angular, right, sir? We are learning Angular. Where is our code is available? Where our code will be available?
main.ts.
Right. So not main.ts,
TS.
TS or JS, right? Either TS or JS, right? TS or JS to JSON. That is called as marshalling. Can we say that? Can we say that, guys?
Yes.
TS or JS to JSON, that is called as a marshalling. What is unmarshalling?
JS.
JSON to TS or
JSON.
JS. Make sense? Because we are talking in Angular things over here. We are referring in Angular. So what is the main point here I am discussing here typically? Marshalling as well as unmarshalling, we don't need to write heavy code so far. Like XML, it's a lightweight and does not require any complex things over here. Right? Structure of JSON is very simple, not complex like XML. Like DTD. Have you heard about DTD?
Yes, sir.
XSD, XPath, etc. Structure of JSON is very, very simple, not complex like DTD, XSD, XPath. All those things are XML things over here. Now, what is the structure of JSON, guys? Structure of JSON is key colon value. Key 1 colon value 1. Comma. One more JSON. Key 2 value 2. Like this, etc. A JSON is within a flower bracket. We are going to have a flower bracket and key as well as value here, separated by colon. Key and value that is being separated by colon. That is called as a structure of JSON here. And we can have nested JSONs also. And we can have nested JSON. Example. First name Vijay. Last name Kumar. City Hyderabad. Phone number email, this is my sample JSON object, multiple keys and multiple values. This is one sample JSON, or else nested JSON. I'll take it, a real-time scenario. I'll take a order.json over here. Order, customer name, Sandhya, zip code 5,37,000, order date 2024 August 29, shipment date 2024 September 2. This is main products, internal JSON. Product name, a iPhone, quantity 1, prod name, iPhone cover, quantity 1. This is nested JSON. Payment, GPay, or else I can have a nest JSON over here. Type wallet, wallet payment, name GPay, number, this is something like we can have a nested order JSON object here. So that any programming language can read the data. Any programming language can consume the data. Any programming language can take the data here. Make sense, right, guys? Right. Angular framework. Angular framework has inbuilt capability for marshalling and unmarshalling. That is, developer no need to write a code. Developer no need to write a code in marshalling in JS to JSON and JSON to JS. Angular will take care of the structure. You no need to write a code. Angular framework is going to take a code. Sir, when will use marshalling? When will use unmarshalling? When we want to submit the data to backend from front end, we'll use marshalling, right, guys? I have the data. For example, I placed the order. Sandhya is placing an order. iPhone she is ordered and iPhone cover, and she tried to do a wallet payment, Google Pay. And I have the data in JavaScript object, and that should be converted into JSON object, right guys? So whenever front end want to submit the data to backend, that is called as marshalling. And will you agree with guys? Displaying the data to HTML. We need to display the data to HTML. Unmarshalling. Make sense, guys? What's the meaning of marshalling? What's the meaning of unmarshalling? Everyone clear, right? At what time we'll use marshalling? At what time we'll use unmarshalling? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I don't know why some spaces are coming here. And this is called as a theory portion of JSON. In Angular, if I want to display JSON data, key value, if I give key, it will give the value. It will display the value, but I'm going to discuss over here. So that is, I'm going to share here Angular Ashok IT. It will be saved here. Okay. JSON. Now I'm going to write a code, guys, here. JSON data. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I want to have a visiting card component. JSON, I want to take a visiting card. Okay, how to create a component, guys?
ng generate component
GC visiting card hyphen flat, right? Is it correct? So that it will not generate a skip file.
skip test.
Oh, it's not flat?
No, sir.
We'll see. I think last class we did the same, right? Yeah, I forgot it. Okay, it is generating. That's fine. Hyphen skip. I mean, it is generated. Okay. Now I'm going to my visiting card component. I don't require this. Let me delete. This is my TypeScript logic here. Okay. What I want to do is I want to create a JSON object over here, which is customer, which is of any type, is equal to array. Do you understand the declaration? That's why I told TypeScript, I teach TypeScript, right? This is the understand. I want to declare a data structure. The name of the data structure is customers. Of what type it is, I don't know the type. It can be string, it can be a number, it can be Boolean, or it can be a JSON type, and which is of array. And I initialize the array with empty array. I'm going to initialize the array with empty array here, right? So can I write running notes here? No need, right, guys? Do I need to write running notes here? Constructor where this dot user, sorry, this dot customer is equal to I want to initialize here. Within the constructor, I want to write here. And the structure of customer. What is going to be there in the visiting card, guys? What could be there in the visiting card, guys? Name, customer name, which is, but it's a JSON, right? Am I right? JSON, right? Customer name, Sandhya Rani. Title, software lead. Visiting card, right? Generally will not display salary, but let me write here salary 1 lakh. Department. Sir, generally back can give will the department 1 or 2 or 3, something like that. But 1 is technical department, 2 is HR department, something like that we have. Department is 1, something like that. Address. Again, it's a JSON object. Array. Where 2-22-2-22 Gachibowli. Hyderabad. Next. Phones. Phones. Comma. Why system is damn slow now? This is my phones. 1 second, guys. System is little bit slow here. This is my first customer, guys. After that, next customer. Let me copy paste this customer. Vijay Kumar. Crazy. What happened? What's happening? I don't know. Software developer. $80,000. Department 2. Kukatpalli. Right. This is how my data, sir. Sir, generally why I am hard coding the data like this, sir? Because we are learning initial, right, guys? In real time, how this data will come? in Spring Boot, it has a database, right? And my data is available in the database, right, guys? Sandhya details, Vijay details are available in the database side, right? And my Spring Boot is giving a REST API. The response of the REST API is JSON, right? The response of the API is REST JSON, right? Yes or no? So in real time, what I'll do here, I will not write a code like this. After we learn some classes, we will not write a code like this. This dot customer is equal to, I'll make a backend call, and backend call is will give a JSON data to me, right? Backend call will give me a JSON data, and I'll display the JSON data here. But as of now, we are at the beginning stage. I want to teach you by hard coding the data here. Okay, clear, right? Any question, guys, before I proceed further?
Sir,
Right.
are we having the REST call here, sir?
Yes, we are going to have, sir, but not now. Let me teach first the basics of Angular. Okay. Once Angular basics are over, I have a HTTP call. While teaching
Okay,
HTTP call, after 15 classes, HTTP call will come. That time, I will teach backend call. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not in hurry, sir, but you said about REST call. That's what I was not clear. That's the reason I'm asking. Thank you.
Right. REST call. We are going to have. I mean, why I told, right, sir? Sir, why we are hard coding the data here? We cannot hard code the data in like this, right? So the reason I am telling REST call is, as of now, REST call is very far from topic. That's why I am hard coding the data here. But in real time, we will never hard code the data. The data is available in the database, and front end gets the data from backend in the JSON format, and the same JSON will come here.
Right, sir.
Our intention is we'll get the JSON data from backend, but I want to display on front end, right? How
Right,
to
sir.
display the data on the front end, that I'm going to cover here. That's the point here I'm discussing. Okay?
Right, sir. You're like doing some kind of mocking type of thing, right, sir? To dummy
Correct.
data. Okay, sir.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. Now I'm going to display over here on HTML point. I'm going to write a code over here. So H1 displaying JSON data to HTML. Employee data. So what I'm going to do is, I will use loops. In our programming language, we have loops, right, guys? For
Yes.
loop, switch case, if condition. I'm going to use these three, guys. For loop, switch case, if. What is for loop here? How many employees are there? Need to iterate till all employees are there. Switch case. In department, I write 1 and 2 and 3, right? If department 1, it is banking department, banking products. If department is 2, e-commerce products or finance products. Department 3, commerce products. The employee is working on that, something like that. and if condition, just normal condition, right? So this is what I'm going to write the code over here, guys. Now, for loop, what is the syntax? Star ng for is for loop. Star ng for, ng stands for Angular. Okay. Now I'm writing a code here. Div star ng for is equal to let emp of or let cust of, what is my data? Customers, right? Let cust of customers. So this div tag will be, how many div tags will come here? How many div tags will come, sir? How many customers are there? That many div tags will come. If I have 10 customers, if I have array length of customers is 10, then 10 div tags will be formed here. So that is what I told, right? Client side rendering. Star ng for is a for loop. Let cust is a temporary object of customers. And I want to, this div tag will be iterating till all the employees are there. Make sense? Now here, what I want to do here, customer name. What is string interpolation, guys? I can use string interpolation, right? Cust dot cust name, right? Do you agree here? Customer name is equal to cust dot cust name. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Correct.
think
What
N
it is
is
going to
capital.
give you?
N is capital, sir, in the cust name. That middle, like CUST
This is,
capital N.
You the customer name.
Sir, this is only displaying the data on the HTML, sir. It's
No,
normal
after
header.
dots, after dot, sir. Cust dot cust name you mentioned,
I
right?
copy
That N.
pasted, right? This is the key, right?
Oh, same small N. Okay, sir.
I copy pasted. Okay,
Yes, sir.
right.
Yeah.
So what it is going to display here? Vijay Kumar.
Customer name.
That's it. Something like that it's going to display. Next. After that, what is my next thing here? Title. Designation. Cust dot title. So that will come as a software lead, something like that. Next. Right? Salary. Cust dot salary. 1 lakh. Now this is over, guys. But next column is department. For department, I need to apply ng switch. ng switch. Case 1, department 1 is banking. Department 2 is finance. Department 3 is commerce. This is what I need to apply. Right? So what I'm going to write here? Department colon. I will write a div tag. ng switch. Sir, some things I write store, I write star. Some things I write this. I'll explain that actually. Okay. Till now, did we use this, guys? This and this till we used till now? Square brackets here used this. Yesterday we used it, right, guys? Property binding. Okay. Customer is the object, sir. Customer is the object. Customer dot customer name. Okay. Right here. This is yesterday we discussed, right? Property binding. If you want to bind HTML property to a TypeScript data, property binding, yesterday data binding I discussed, right? So div star ng switch is equal to customer dot department. I want to apply ng switch on a customer dot department. Okay. Where I will write span star ng switch case is equal to 1 banking product star ng switch case 2 finance product star ng switch case 3 commerce product and nothing star ng switch default. If I am not matching, I am getting a different value. Others. Let me keep some BR here. So I'm going to keep some BR. So this is my switch case, guys. Next, address. Address here. Sir, it's a array, right, sir? Can I write directly, right? Yes, you can write. Cust dot address. We'll see how it prints. After that, phones. So what I want to do is, someone will give phone number, someone will not give phone number. I want to check, do we have a phone numbers are there or not? Div star ng if is equal to cust dot phones dot length greater than 0. If this condition is matching, then only phones is equal to cust dot phones. I not closed any, I didn't open. Okay, right. That's it, guys. I am using if condition, I am using switch case, I am using for loop. Okay. Now I wrote a visiting card component, guys, here. How to display this, guys? I'll go to first component. Am I right? In first component.ts, I write import, right? Visiting card component I imported. And I need to bootstrap, right, guys? I need to bootstrap, right? So let me comment everything over here. the things I'm going to comment, guys. Data binding, I'm going to comment. So I'm bootstrapping visiting component, guys. So what I did here, I went to first because first component is my root component, right, guys? I went to first component. I loaded visiting card component as import. In first component HTML, I loaded visiting card. This I explained already, guys. And I'll run here. ng serve. This is damn slow. Let me close, guys. ng switch.
I guess you missed the star.
No, it's no star actually. SWITCH div ng switch is equal to okay. Maybe I need to import common module. All these definitions are available in common module. Yes, that's it. All these definitions are available in common module. So localhost colon 4200. It's my system very slow. What happened? I don't know. So string interpolation display the data, customer name Sandhya Rani. Designation software lead. Somehow it is not came. Salary, it didn't came, right? Department, others, address, it printed, customer name. So already salary didn't came, guys.
So there is a typo in the salary, sir. SALARAY, you put it there,
Correct.
sir.
That's why
Yeah.
it didn't came salary. Yes. Somehow we'll keep a breaks and just like we'll bind the data properly. It's not a beautiful look and feel, but we'll do that. Okay. We are not meant for look and feel right now. You saw right, Sandhya Rani, designation software lead, salary this, department is others, address, phones, Vijay Kumar, salary this, and all those. So everything is displayed over here. So maybe what I'll going is I'm going to ship the code here in SRC folder. I'll ship as a visiting card. And here visiting card, not this one, JSON. I need to again I need to zip right. So ashokit.in upload notes. I think I need to log in. Yes, upload notes. JSON in Angular. Sir, this is having running notes as well as code, sir. Right. Okay. Fine. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about component to component communication. Input like that. Then how to format the data in a better way. How we can format the data in a better way. We are going to discuss. Okay. Thanks everyone today. We'll meet tomorrow. Have a great day. Thank you all.